welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, National Secretary role, PDP to meet Inec over alleged interference. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) will today meet with the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, over what it describes as alleged interference by the Commission in the party's internal affairs, specifically regarding the role of its national secretary. The meeting, which will be led by the PDP's acting national chairman, Umar Damagum, alongside governors elected on the party's platform and other key stakeholders, comes amid rising tension ahead of the party's 100th National Executive Committee meeting scheduled for June 30th. At the center of the dispute is a contest over who legitimately occupies the position of National Secretary. The Southeast Caucus of the party has nominated Sunday Ude Okoye to replace Senator Samuel Anyanwu, who had become the party's candidate in the 2023 Imo State governorship election. However, Anyanwu, after losing the election, returned to reclaim his former position without a formal resignation. Despite an internal resolution to appoint Deputy National Secretary Setonji Koshoedo in an acting capacity, Inec continues to recognize Anyanwu as the party's national secretary, a position some PDP leaders allege is being influenced by external forces, including Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike. Recently, a PDP National Caucus fact-finding committee led by Taraba State Governor Agbu Kefas confirmed INEC's continued recognition of Anyanwu. The report, submitted at the 99th NEC meeting on May 27, led to the deferral of the matter until June 30th. In a letter titled Notice of 100th National Executive Committee Meeting of the People's Democratic Party, Damagum formally notified INEC of the party's upcoming convention. The letter stated, "We write to formally inform and invite INEC that the leadership of our great party, PDP, has scheduled for 100th NEC meeting NEC to hold on Monday, June 30th, 2025, at the National Secretariat of our party, Wadata Plaza, Wuse Zone 5, Abuja. This is for the Commission's information and necessary action. Please, while thanking you for your usual cooperation, kindly acknowledge receipt of this letter and please accept the assurances of our highest regards." However, INEC on Tuesday raised objections to the notice in a letter dated June 13, signed by Acting Secretary Mandru Aminu and addressed to the PDP chairman. The electoral body stated that the notice was invalid as it failed to comply with its 2022 regulations and guidelines. Specifically, INEC cited Part 2, Subsection 12, Sub 3 of the guidelines, which stipulates that notices of NEC meetings must be jointly signed by both the national chairman and the national secretary. The Commission draws your attention that the notice is not in compliance with the requirement of Part 2, Sub 12, Subsection 3 of the Regulations and Guidelines for Political Parties 2022 that provides the national chairman and the national secretary of the party shall jointly sign the notice of the convention, congress, conferences, or meeting and submit so same to the commission. Be guided, the letter read. Reacting to the situation, former PDP National Deputy Chairman South, former PDP Deputy National Chairman South, Chief Bode George, stressed that the matter of who occupies the position of National Secretary is strictly the party's internal affair, not for INEC to determine. INEC cannot say it recognizes Anyanwu as the PDP National Secretary. There is a meeting tomorrow between the PDP National Chairman, the PDP Governors Forum, and the INEC Chairman. INEC cannot decide who the PDP National Secretary is. George also said, if the Supreme Court has spoken on this matter, people should be very careful. And the Supreme Court said the issue of the secretary of a party is internal affairs of the party. What is INEC saying? Between INEC and the Supreme Court, which has more powers. He advised INEC's chairman to tread cautiously. I want to tell Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, Kada, tread softly. You can see what is happening to those who said there will be only one party in Nigeria. We have a deputy national secretary who is now the acting secretary. Look at what they did in Gombe last weekend. That is just the beginning. The PDP shall never go so low at that level. Is INEC saying we don't have a secretary now? Let's await the outcome of Wednesday's meeting. Also speaking, PDP National Organizing Secretary Umar Bature said, allow Senator Yahu to sign notice of next meeting. He said, well, the feud in PDP is not going in the nearest future because it's becoming the undoing of the party. And I think some of the leadership of the party is trying to tread carefully, looking at the fact that a governor with some of his supporters to decamp based on the feud that is going on within the party, that is doesn't want to take a risk that cannot be calculated, that he can easily see, looking at the fact that he cannot afford to lose an election or win an election, and then the court now come with a technicality to declare him a loser. No, he doesn't want that. And that's the situation here. INEC is, of course, recognizing one of the persons we are talking about as Secretary of PDP. Which one? And also, if the Supreme Court has said that the matter is a party internal affairs, INEC has no right under heaven then even to recognize anybody except the person presented to them by the unanimous decision of the party. And that is what is important here. Whether it is Anyanwu or Ude Okoye, whoever PDP says is their secretary, that is who the secretary is. Very, very important. But PDP too had made a mistake by not making sure that the secretary in question signed their communique, their letter, even to INEC. Because sometimes we look at so many things, the way PDP is even doing their things is showing that to a large extent, a lot is at stake and they may not win in the nearest future because there is a kind of a fear within them in their rank and file that they don't even want the secretary to sign. They didn't really show any seriousness at all. And I think they should be bold enough even to do that. Look at what Chief Bodijo just told them. It's purely an internal affair of the party. Let them choose whoever they want and send the name to INEC. Fair and square. That's how the situation is supposed to be. Let's keep our fingers crossed till June 30th to see. Remember to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.